Hi guys, it's Chris here from Sonax Detailing Academy UK. What I want to show you in this video is how to apply our CC Evo ceramic coating. We've prepared a vehicle over the last few days and now it's time for coating. We're going to be applying this to every surface. This will go on the painted surfaces, plastics, rubber, wheels, glass, metal. This will go on anything. You can use this on vinyl wrap, you can use it on satin and matte paint finishes as well. So this coating really will go on everything. You don't need to buy 25 different coatings to coat one vehicle. This will do everything you need. So it's a three-step process. So we open the box. So the first process is our CC Evo prepare spray, and I'm going to take you through that now onto the vehicle. So this is our CC Evo prepare, and as the name suggests, it is designed to prepare the car for the coating. It's a mixture of paint safe solvents and special cleaners, and it's designed to remove things like polish residue or pretty much anything that's landed on the paint surface during the polishing process. It's very easy to apply. We just spray it onto our Sonax ultrafine microfiber, and then now we just want to gently apply this to all the surfaces. The key here is not to apply too much pressure. We just want to spread this around gently. We don't want to go digging in or go nuts with the microfiber and introduce holograms and undo all of our good work that we've done over the last few days. So the key is to be extremely gentle. Now that will evaporate to leave a perfectly clean paintwork surface ready for the next stage. Now I'm going to carry on and go ahead and finish the rest of the vehicle, and I'll come back and show you the next stage. So there we go, I've wiped down the whole vehicle. It's super important that every surface you're planning on applying CC Evo to, we make sure we wipe down with the prepare spray. It needs that clean bare surface to be able to bond itself to. So now we move on to the base coat. As we take our base coat, we also take one of our foam applicators that you get in the kit. It has this lovely super soft cloth side. Now we simply spray this onto the applicator. As you can see, always spray away from the vehicle. We don't want overspray landing on the vehicle, which can cause problems. So we apply this thinly in lovely straight lines, concentrating on to make sure that we coat the whole area. We only work about ½ meter squared in crisscross motions, making sure that we apply a lovely even layer. There we go. Now once we've applied that, we just want to let that cure briefly. Up there. Now what we're looking for is like an oil slick effect, or like a rainbow effect, and that tells us that the carrier has evaporated away and the ceramic is on the surface. So you just leave it briefly and you're really just looking for that effect. So I can see it starting to come through. Once that comes through, we're going to remove that with the Sonax ultrafine cloth. Again, it's important that we don't apply pressure. Not only can we damage the paint, so we can now also damage the ceramic surface or the base coat, which can affect durability in the way the coating behaves. So now we can start to see it appear. So I want to take the cloth and gently, again, no pressure, just let the cloth do its job by removing that excess product. Just turn the cloth for a final wipe. And there we have it. So what we're looking for is over here is a nice smooth surface. When we move over here, it's a little bit sticky. And that tells us that the ceramic is on there and is starting the curing process. So that's another thing to look for. Now, I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of the vehicle. Now the curing process takes about an hour. So once we've completed the vehicle, we need to let that sit for 1 hour. We can't touch the vehicle or allow anything to touch the vehicle or get it wet. It needs that time to harden off before we apply the gloss coat. So I'm going to carry on and I'll see you in about an hour. So there we go. I've completely coated the vehicle using Basecoat Evo. I've allowed it to sit for over an hour now, just to allow the particles to cure off and level out on the surface. So now we're going to move on to our GLOSSCOAT Evo. Now this is in droplets in a nice aluminium bottle. So we need to take another one of our Sonax applicators. You get 3 in the kit, so you get 1 for base coat, 1 for gloss coat, but as you're working around the vehicle you may find that the gloss coat starts to harden on the applicator, in which case you have a spare. So just switch over, throw this one away. So it's very simple to apply. As we say, it's in droplets, so you just apply a few droplets onto the pad. And then in the same way that we did with the base coat, we're going to apply this in nice straight lines. Now the idea here is we want to get a nice even coating of the gloss coat over it, so we want to make sure that we cover everything nice and thinly. Making sure we cover every little bit. And there we go. Now, once you're happy that you've covered it with a nice thin layer, we need to leave that 5 or 10 minutes just to harden before we remove any excess. So, see you in a minute. So we go, I've left that for over 10 minutes. We now need to remove the excess. So I've got a nice clean crisp Sonax ultrafine microfiber, and I'm just going to go ahead and remove the excess. Again, we need to go very, very careful with it. The coating is so fragile at this time, we don't want to go pushing too hard and damaging it, which will affect your ability and performance of the coating. So just let the cloth do its job. You should buff away the excess just to leave a nice streak free, really extremely glossy finish. Any little smears you can just remove. And that's pretty much it. So once we've coated the car with GLOSSCOAT Evo, we then need to let the vehicle sit for 4 hours. This is important to give it time for the chemical reaction process to happen. So we can't touch the vehicle, move the vehicle, get it wet. It just needs to be sat nice and safe. After that's done, we can drive the car as normal. You can get it wet, you can get it dirty, you can do whatever. The only thing to avoid is washing it for 7 days. After that, it's a normal aftercare of our ceramic coatings. Use pH balance shampoos, use active foam energy, and just look after the coating as much as you can. So there we go, that's CC Evo. Nice and easy to apply, gives a great glossy, hydrophobic, self-cleaning effect coating to keep your vehicle looking its best for the long term. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, just hit us up in the comments and we'll come along and hopefully answer them for you. Thank you.